Hi everyone. Surely your mums and grannies have told you that you are special and an amazing person. But why? Maybe because you helped a lot at home, studied really well at school, or were a very hard-working person. Well, sorry to disappoint you, but there are a lot of people out there just like you. Do you want to see some really unique people? In today's video, we will show you 10 truly special people whose powers are the envy of us all. Let's get it on. Dixon Opong. Everyone knows that an average person needs about 2 liters of water every day to stay healthy, right? But sometimes it's really hard to drink that amount of liquid because you just don't want to. Now look at this incredible guy. He can drink a lot of water and then push it back using his stomach like a pump. Just imagine, Dixon can drink up to 4.5 liters of water at a time. The experts that tested his unique talent concluded that his stomach is capable of holding 4 times more liquids than a normal person's stomach. So we think this man can drink water professionally. But the most surprising thing is that he doesn't have to put any effort to push the water back. No retching, no spasms, no convulsions. He just stands there, making a little fountain of water from his mouth. According to the doctors, there's no miracle here. Opong just learned to control his gullet muscles really well. Anyway, this young man could work in a circus. Stephen Wiltshire. If you haven't seen any drawings made by this artist, you should definitely do it now. Stephen is an autistic artist that can draw an accurate and detailed picture of any city or landscape. For example, using his extraordinary photographic memory, he produced an incredibly detailed drawing of 4 miles square of London after a single helicopter ride above the city. At the age of 3, Stephen was diagnosed with autism, or more exactly, savant syndrome. This is a rare condition in which a person demonstrates incredible capacities in some field. For example, they can have a remarkable memory or have a strong sense of time. At the age of 5, Wiltshire was sent to the Queen's Mill School in London for kids with special needs, where he expressed interest in drawing. The boy didn't walk, was very reclusive, and suffered of hysteria from time to time. But the teachers noticed Stephen wanted and could communicate with other people through his drawings. Nowadays, he's one of the most famous British artists. In 2005, after a half-an-hour ride on a helicopter above Tokyo, he spent 7 days drawing a panoramic painting of the city on a 50-foot canvas. Just amazing. Daniel Kish. Do you know how bats see in the dark? They use echolocation. They make special sounds, and then their hearing system catches the reflections of the sounds from the objects. And this man here has the same ability. Daniel Kish can use sounds in order to see, although he cannot really see with his eyes. He lost his sight due to retinoblastoma, or eye cancer. It is still unknown how exactly he learned this incredible skill. He makes clicking noises with his tongue to see objects around him, something that has really improved his life. Now he's so good at it that he helps other blind people by teaching them how to see the world around using his method. Thanks to his ability, this guy has taught 2,500 people. So, my friends, turns out eyes aren't necessary in order to see. Arthur Lington. You always say how you want to learn something new, but at the same time you're too lazy to do it and keep telling your friends it's too difficult. Well, my friends, nothing is impossible. For example, American physician Arthur Lington can recognize any classical musical composition just by looking at phonograph records with his naked eye, based on their physical construction and the grooves and contours on the record. It seems unreal, but it's actually quite simple. He explains he uses his extensive knowledge of European classical music, and he can do the trick only with compositions by Beethoven and after. Arthur says that pre-Beethoven pieces have 2 similar structures and are difficult to recognize, and the same can be said of modern instrumental and chamber music. Still, Dr. Lington's talent is quite amazing. Radhakrishnan Velu. This man is also known as King Tooth. He has a really weird and shocking ability. August 30th, 2007, he used his teeth to pull a 9-foot-long train from 6 wagons with a weight of almost 300 tons. The people from Malaysia admire their superhero and always try to find out the secret of his strength and incredibly solid teeth. According to Radhakrishnan himself, this is what helps him: regular meditations, running 16 miles every day, lifting bars up to 550 pounds, and daily jaw training. It's hard to believe, right? No one else in the world could ever beat his record. Shakuntala Devi. This woman is proof that the human brain is capable of things that are hard to imagine. For example, extremely complicated and fast mathematic calculations. You may think you can do it too, but listen to this first. One day, a Berkeley University professor asked Shakuntala to calculate the cube root of 61,629,875 and the 7th root of 170,859,375. To his surprise, the woman gave both answers in just a few seconds. In 1977, at the Southern Methodist University in Dallas, she gave the 23rd root of a 201-digit number in 50 seconds. The university computer that checked her answers confirmed they were absolutely right, although it spent over 1 minute to process such a large calculation, while Devi only needed some seconds. Lars Anderson. Archery is one of the most ancient fighting and hunting skills. Archers were very honored back then in Assyria and ancient Egypt. At first sight, it seems you don't need any special qualities to become an archer, but that's not true. An archer must have strong arms, iron nerves, a great visual estimation, and obviously sharp sight. Nowadays, archery is practically a forgotten art, which makes this guy's skills even more astonishing. For the last 10 years, Lars Anderson has been practicing archery in his free time, and as you can see, he is a true master. Lars can shoot while turning, moving, and jumping, and he can even shoot 3 arrows simultaneously. We really admire this guy. And by the way, please don't try to repeat this at home. Natalia Demkina. If you think only superheroes have X-ray sight, you are wrong. Russian Natalia Demkina can look inside human bodies, see organs and tissues, and tell which one is ill. She claims she can see damaged parts even at the cellular level. She sees how damaged organs produce some kind of impulses. Nevertheless, this talented lady cannot check herself, although her second vision only works by day and it falls asleep during the night. Oddly enough, her diagnoses were often more precise than the ones made with medical equipment by doctors. Of course, you are free to doubt it, but in 2004, Natalia was invited to a TV show in London, where she showed her capacities live on television. Also, she participated in an experiment arranged by the British tabloid newspaper The Sun. Natalia demonstrated her abilities on journalist Brian E. Warden, who had received multiple injuries after being hit by a car. So, what do you think happened? Right, Natalia managed to indicate correctly all of her fractures. Eskil Runingsbakken. Now we want you to try to stand on one leg and see for how long you can keep that position. So, probably many of you couldn't last even 2 minutes. And now, look at this. Breathtaking, isn't it? This is an extreme artist and acrobat who's not afraid of vertiginous heights, mountains, or bottomless abysses. Eskil Runingsbakken can easily ride a bicycle upside down on a rope at a height of 3,300 feet. He can pull off these amazing tricks thanks to his unique sense of balance, which he started developing since the age of 5 working in a circus. He challenges death itself while performing these tricks because he doesn't use safety wires and relies only on his professionalism and skills. Eskil has been doing this for the last 14 years, and it's the most important thing in his life. When he decided to improve his craft, he received help from Moscow State circus trainer Peter Jacob, who taught him some new techniques. Eskil himself confesses he gets scared before every trick, although we cannot see that. Shi Lileng. Many of you have probably seen or heard about the famous running on the water trick, the one performed by Jesus. Sorry, just kidding. This time we're talking about a real thing. A Shaolin monk called Sheila Lang ran 410 feet on the surface of the water, although in order to do that he used 200 floating plywood planks. But that's not the most important part. Actually, the monk doesn't sink thanks to a perfect combination of speed and balance. The method he used is called flying on the water, and even though every kung fu master must have this skill, only Sheila Lang could perform the trick. Maybe you also have some extraordinary skills. Don't forget to tell us in the comments. And if you liked our video, well, you know what to do.
Guys, check out our new channel Jelly Gummy Bear. Our Jelly Berry will entertain our young viewers with interesting experiments, exciting adventures, and funny stories.
Ouch.
Subscribe, it's going to be an interesting ride.
Nom 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 nom.
Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video in social networks, and we'll be right back to you as fast as we can.